Ana de Armas, the Cuban-Spanish actress whose sultry poise and dramatic depth have propelled her from indie darling to Hollywood heavyweight, found herself at the center of an awkward F1 storm during the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Dressed in head-to-toe Louis Vuitton elegance, the 37-year-old No Time to Die star inadvertently, or perhaps deliberately, blanked legendary pundit Martin Brundle on his famed grid walk, igniting a firestorm of fan outrage and comparisons to past celebrity faux pas. As Lando Norris clinched his maiden world championship in a nail-biting finale, de Armas's evasion overshadowed the trackside triumph, thrusting her into a narrative of entitlement versus the sport's egalitarian spirit. The incident unfolded in the electric pre-race chaos of Yas Marina circuit, where Brundle, former F1 driver turned Sky Sports stalwart, navigates the grid like a seasoned diplomat, coaxing soundbites from stars and drivers alike. At 66, his silver-maned charm and encyclopedic recall have made the segment a broadcast highlight, blending insider lore with celebrity sparkle. Spotting de Armas amid the throng, he approached with trademark courtesy, Ana, Martin Brundle from Sky F1. Can I have a quick chat? The actress, flanked by companions, visibly recoiled, ducking behind her entourage and quickening her pace to evade the microphone. Brundle, ever the professional, quipped, it's up to you, before pivoting to the camera. That looks like a no, doesn't it? Not to worry, that was a Bond girl, and yes, I hope you're looking forward to this grid more than I am because it is absolutely chaotic and we now keep going. The moment, captured in real time and dissected in slow-motion replays, evoked a collective gasp from viewers. De Armas, fresh off Ballerina's John Wick spin-off and whispers of Blade Runner 2077, embodies elusive allure. Yet here her reticence read as rudeness. Social media erupted. Ana de Armas blanking Martin Brundle? Ice cold, one fan fumed while another lamented, she's waving the checkered flag later? Let a true fan do it. The irony stung. Post-race, de Armas was handed the honor of signaling the end, her poised wave contrasting the earlier snub. Critics piled on, if you're gridside for clout, at least chat with the voice of F1. This wasn't Brundle's first brush with celebrity frost. In 2023's British Grand Prix at Silverstone, model Cara Delevingne delivered a curt double no amid the Red Arrow's roar, her PR handler signaling veto beforehand. Brundle, undaunted, pressed, that's the deal now, everybody talks on the grid, only for Delevingne to retort, I can't hear anything, sorry. His sarcastic sign-off, I'm sure it would have been extremely interesting, dripped with wit as she flashed a thumbs up. Delevingne later tweeted defense, I was told to say no so I did. Thank you for seeing both sides, accusing Brundle of manufacturing drama. The backlash was swift, with purists decrying celebs off the grid if they won't engage. De Armas's episode mirrors this, amplifying debates on F1's evolving glamour. Once a purist domain, the sport now courts A-listers. Lewis Hamilton's Ferrari flirtations, Brad Pitt's F1 cameo, blurring lines between fan and fixture. Brundle, a 158-race veteran whose podiums include 1992's Monaco, embodies authenticity. His walks, born in the 1990s, humanized the spectacle. Yet for stars like de Armas, whose knock-knock thriller and deep-water eroticism showcase calculated mystique, the grid poses risks. Unscripted exposure clashing with curated personas. Her Abu Dhabi appearance wasn't casual. Amid rumored Hamilton dalliances, a flirty Ferrari garage giggle documented elsewhere, it screamed strategic visibility. Post-snub, fans unearthed patterns. De Armas's reticence in pressers, her preference for roles demanding intensity over chit-chat. Born in Havana, her ascent, from Cuban theater to War Dog's breakout, hinges on enigma. But F1's tribal fervor demands reciprocity, as one tweet quipped, Martin chats with Kevin Hart, Gordon Ramsay, Ana, step up. Brundle's grid walks are folklore, hilarious mix-ups like mistaking Louis Capaldi's brother for the singer at Singapore 2025, I'm his brother, the cap-wearer deadpanned, sparking laughter, or overlooking Capaldi's handshake, I'll hold that, the star self-joked, shaking his own hand. These gaffes endear him, underscoring vulnerability in a polished broadcast. De Armas's dodge, by contrast, felt performative aloofness fueling PR puppet whispers. Yet nuance tempers the ire. Celebrities cite anxiety, contractual no-goes or sensory overload, roaring engines, flashing lights as culprits. Delevingne's clarification highlighted handler overreach. Perhaps de Armas's retreat stemmed from similar orchestration. F1's inclusivity push, via Drive to Survive's Netflix boom, invites stars but boundaries blur. Norris's championship, a McLaren masterclass over Verstappen, deserved unadulterated joy. The grid walk, meant to amplify buzz, instead siphoned spotlight. De Armas, undeterred, waved the flag with aplomb, her silhouette against Yas's sunset a poetic close. Backlash may sting, but her trajectory, Eden's sci-fi intrigue, potential Bond's redux, endures. Brundle, gracious as ever, likely shrugs it off, his legacy etched in unfiltered exchanges. The incident, a fleeting fumble in F1's high-octane ballet, reminds, speed thrills but connection accelerates the heart. In blanking Brundle, de Armas didn't just evade a mic, she navigated fame's tightrope, where one sidestep sparks 1,000 spins.